So, Grant, I have a question for you. Now, what they reported from Ben Garland was that it was an ankle sprain. Do we know if it was a high ankle sprain? If it was like
we don't.
So
because if it's a high ankle sprain, it's 6 weeks. If it's a low, it's 3, right? 3, 4.
Yeah. So there's no and I was looking at it, and first we have the Cardinals, right? And then we have the Jets and we have the Giants. Then we have the Eagles. As long as he's back for the Eagles with Vince with them boys, with that interior defensive line, we'll be okay. We'll be fine.
Sunday night game.
The Cardinals don't.
That's now technically the Jets have Quinn and Williams, right? Not that he did anything last year, but they do.
They do.
Who do the Giants have in the middle?
Leonard Williams.
And I still think the Niners win those games, but it's important that Garland gets back ASAPless.
Yes.
Yeah.
He needs.
I would hate to see that interior line against that Eagles line. I don't want to see that, and I don't want to see that. That's not going to be good.
But the fact that they haven't signed Kilgore makes me think that Garland's coming back.
But Kilgore signed, and then with the Chiefs, and everybody was dismissing me when I posted it. Like I wanted him to get signed. They're like, oh, whatever. No, it's not whatever. Like the Chiefs were enough to bring him in and sign him.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like I think we'll be straight until we play the Eagles. They have a very good interior defensive line. They just got Darius Slay on the backside, but besides for that, Malcolm Jenkins is gone. So I just don't see the Eagles matching up with us. But we definitely want to have Williams.
Cardinals got Jordan Phillips.
Thomas.
Cardinals signed a big time 3-tech this offseason.
I'm not worried about Jordan Phillips. I don't care how much money they gave him.
You haven't seen Daniel Brunskill play center the last week. I'm sorry.
I'm scared.
I've seen him. I've seen him play guard though. That's what I'm saying.
That's fine. Yeah. All right. So let me start real quick. So I wrote about this with Mike Finn. Like we did a collab article on 49ers Noir where we did a commentary on this. This was my issue with Brunskill kicking into center. Like you call me crazy, right? 20 snaps last preseason. 20 snaps. That's it. For you to understand, center is a whole different beast from guard. Okay.
Yep.
Like not only do you have to get the ball off on time, you have to know the protections, you have to know all of that stuff. And this team right now, these first 4 games, if they don't come out of it 3-1 or 4-0, like going into that, or when right before that Eagles game, and then it's gonna get a little hairy on the interior line. I'm just a little nervous about that. That's it. Like I think he can adapt, but it's hard to trust a guy that's never done it in a game, let alone he did it 20 snaps last preseason only, and everybody just assumes he's just gonna go there and just be fine. And I'm not certain that I'm that sure of it.
It's a lot to ask.
Hey, right. And it's a lot to ask, but at the end of the day, we had one guy coming from the AFL and an undrafted guy, a 7th round guy come in, and we stayed undefeated for 4 games at the right and left tackle. I would much rather have interior, younger guys than your right and your left tackle.
The problem with a green center is he'll turn the ball over.
That's the problem.
Snaps, that he can lead to turnovers. That's the problem.
Yeah. Because if he doesn't block one of those massive guys in the middle, and right, Jimmy threw his interception, the first one to Richard Sherman, and it was with pressure, right? He had hands in his face.
That's right.
You never want your quarterback to have that. And like I said, wouldn't it be clear to defensive coordinators how to attack this line now at this point? Especially given how much they've upgraded the other side with Trent Williams again. Like you're not going to go attack him.
Let's go glass half full real quick though. Weston Richburg is coming back, and McKivitz looked good today. So they're gonna be in a tough spot at the beginning of the season, but by halfway through, they should have one hell of an offensive line, and I include McKivitz in that.
Good.
I want to add to. No, it's all good. I want to add to that. Every defensive line, every defense isn't the 49ers defense. You're going against one of the best every single day in practice. So let's not get it effed up and think that every defense is going to be like that. That's the only thing that's the only point that I'm trying to make. Everybody is not going to be as good as our defense. And they're going against them every day. So I think it's going to prepare them for some of these soft defense that we face.
As long as Tom Compton isn't playing right guard and Daniel Brunskill isn't playing center week 1, the Niners are cool. If either of those 2 guys are starting at those spots, I don't know. Guys, but I don't think it's going to come to that. I don't think it's coming to – I think Garland will be there week 1, and I base that on absolutely nothing. All right. I just feel like if he wasn't, they would have got someone.
Right.
They wouldn't have.
That's true. That's true, too. That's true. My complaint with Compton is it's like Shanahan, again, loyal to his guys. He's played with him in Washington, played with him in Atlanta. Just because he knows the system doesn't mean that he can still play. And, he didn't even show it, when he got on the field.
Could he ever play?
Yeah, the Jets. He was on the Jets. So if you watch him play last year on the Jets, he was terrible.
That's what I'm saying. Could he ever play well, ever, at any point in his career?
So, all right, look, PFF is not the Bible by any stretch, right? It does have its good metrics and things like that. His best year, his career year, was like 58.3. Like that was his best year, and like it's just like in 2016, and that's your best year. Every year it's gotten worse, and I just again, if you want him around to like help guys out and figure out protections, understanding where their assignments are, cool. Bring him on as a coach. I don't want to see him anywhere near that line.
I think they feel athletic and can fit the running game, but as a pass protector, Mike Person was much stronger at the point of attack. Think about that.